Thank you, Matt. Well, we are thrilled that it's time for the December edition of Up and Atom Science this morning with our friends from the Vinci Science Center. Before he puts me to work with today's little experiment, CEO Troy Thrash joins me to tell us what's fun for the whole family at the Vinci Science Center during the winter months. Troy, good morning.
Good morning. Happy December.
To see you. Happy December to you as well.
Thank you
for coming in. Toys the theme of the morning, Troy. We've got a lot to talk about, and you, my friend, have a busy couple of months ahead because there are a lot of great activities going on at the center. As the weather's getting colder, the holidays are approaching. You guys are doing something called Winter Toyland. Tell me about that.
That's right. Well, the holidays are here, and people think of a lot of different things. Obviously, kids, myself, and most adults as well, think about toys. Yes, Winter Toyland is coming. It's going to be here on weekends and actually through the week, through all of the holidays. And we're going to be doing lots of great activities. Kids are going to actually be able to take toys, common toys that are very popular, take them apart and see actually what makes them tick. So all the toys that spin, they wind, they whir, they're actually going to see what those little engines are inside. It's really the physics, the technology behind the toy. So we're very excited about that.
That's awesome. And I want to just use my cheat sheet here to make sure I get the days correct. It runs from December 19th to the 23rd, then again from the 26th to the 30th, and January 2nd and 3rd, Mondays through Saturday, 11 to 3, Sundays 1 to 4. Right?
That's correct. And we're actually going to be doing another activity in there, too. We're going to have kids make their own snow. And I'm going to leave it at that because that's something you and I are going to get to do in the next segment.
Fun. Okay, making snow in the studio. Okay,
that's right.
That sounds like fun. And I know that you guys also have something special for New Year's Eve coming up, right?
We can't wait for New Year's Eve. This is the third annual New Year's party that we're going to have. The first two were wildly popular. In fact, they sold out well before December 31st. This one, of course, is on December 31st from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and backed by very popular demand, we're going to have John Cassidy. He is a balloon artist, he's a magician, he's just a performer of all kinds, and we're so excited that he's going to be back with us. We have all kinds of other activities planned. We have a full buffet meal, we have dessert, we have lots of special, of course, science-related activities, and to cap it off, we're planning a mystery blast that all of our guests are going to help us create to send each other off into a happy new year.
Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like such a fun night.
That's right. And we have one more thing, the one takeaway in typical, I guess, Hollywood style. Each visitor is going to be leaving with a swag bag of goodies from local businesses.
Cool. Very chic. And that one's December 31st from 6 to 10.
That's right.
So much fun. Such a great... Are tickets still available for that, Troy?
Tickets are still available, but as I said, we actually sell out. The last 2 years, we've had a waiting list of about 100 people. So get your tickets fast.
Yeah, the number's right there at the bottom of your screen, 484-664-1002.
That's right.
And believe it or not, that's not it. You guys have something in early January, another favorite coming up.
Well, I have to say the holidays are actually just the warm-up for January 9th. We have Ice Cream Wars.
Okay, now this sounds fun.
That's right. This is the second time we're going to be doing this. Teams from the Vinci Science Center and also outside are going to be competing, creating their own ice cream at the center. We're probably going to have 8 to 10 teams, and in fact, Jackie Farris, you may remember, was from WFMZ. Right, she was the MC last year. Well, she'll be the MC again, but she's also going to be leading a 69 News team to create their own ice cream flavor. So the great thing about it is those who come to visit get to watch us make the ice cream, but they get to taste the ice cream as well, because it is going to be our visitors who determine the ultimate winner.
Wow. And I know last year you personally went as a visitor.
Last year, that's right. I was here interviewing for the CEO position at the time, so I got to bring my family. That was the first real activity I got to see at the center. So this time, I'm going to have my own team. So I'm going to be on the other side of that fence and very excited.
That'll be a lot of fun. And I know Ice Cream Wars is going to be the topic of our next Up and Atom Science segment coming up January 7th, right?
That's right. We're going to be here making ice cream in studio.
Oh, well, I'm sure we'll have a lot of mouths that'll be happy to taste that ice cream around our
You choose the flavor.
All right, sounds good. And we also want to mention our last Up and Atom Science segment. We talked about Math Midway. How's that going?
Oh, Math Midway is going great. It's going to be here until January 6th, and we have had record numbers of visitors come in to see Math Midway and, of course, the rest of our exhibits and activities. And what we've heard from our visitors coming in, most importantly, is that they've really enjoyed the experience. They've really learned a lot, especially how math really helps us how we experience math in everyday life.
Yeah, so interesting. As we learned last time, such a cool hands-on way to really explore math, and a rare opportunity since you guys were the world premiere of the exhibit.
Well, certainly a rare opportunity to ride tricycles with square wheels,
you know,
no doubt.
I had a great time doing it.
And I'm still practicing.
Okay, rematch coming up. All right.
That's right.
In our next segment, we're going to be making some snow, as Troy mentioned. We'll also play with some of these fabulous toys as we get ready for the Winter Toyland activity. All these activities, it's hard to remember.
That's
I don't know how you keep it straight.
Gonna be busy.
Winter Toyland coming up next. Stay with us, everybody. Well, as we told you in our first Up and Atom Science segment, the Da Vinci Science Center in Allentown is presenting its Winter Toyland this holiday season, along with its Math Midway exhibit. I'm joined once again by CEO Troy Thrash, along with science educators Ruth Brown and Jennifer Pritchard, who will show us some of the toys visitors will enjoy later this month. Good morning once again, everybody.
Good morning.
Thanks for joining us, Ruth and Jennifer, and thanks for the fabulous jacket. You know I love a good lab coat.
Of course.
And you've got the CEO jacket on.
I do. A little shiny for the winter.
Well, you deserve it. You work hard. So what did you guys bring along with you this morning? So many fun things.
We brought a lot of toys that are going to be featured at our Winter Toyland, sponsored by Toy Magic of Bethlehem.
Okay, great.
And so we really wanted to get you to play with all of these. So are you ready to have a little bit of fun?
Of course. I love fun in the morning. And as Troy mentioned, that's kind of the whole purpose of Winter Toyland, to really see how some of these popular toys work.
That's right.
Okay, fun. So what do I do first, guys?
Grab your goggles.
Okay,
We have,
all right,
your lab coat. Might as well keep your
That's right. Let's do the full ensemble here. Okay.
Just in case there's a blizzard with the snow we make.
right.
We gotta have these goggles.
I know.
So Troy mentioned a little bit, we're going to make some snow in the studio today.
Okay,
so we're going to go ahead and make it right in your hand. If you want to go ahead and put out one of your hands.
Is this going to be messy? Are my bosses going to be mad?
Hopefully not.
Okay, that's all right.
We'll try
clean
to
it up.
contain
We'll
it,
clean
right?
it up.
And it'll be festive and everything.
Now, you guys haven't killed me yet, so I'm not too worried.
Not yet. So right now I'm putting some of this powder in your hand. Does it look like snow yet?
Not quite yet, but I mean, it's white and powdery.
Powdery.
Okay.
What's it feel like to you?
Just like a powder, like almost like a salt or something.
Almost like salt powder.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put both your hands out.
Okay.
And Troy, I'm going to let you get to do the grand thing.
Troy.
Troy's going to add a little bit of water to that powdery substance.
Now this is standard grade tap water located in homes across the valley, right?
Actually got it from the 69 used bathroom.
Okay, here we go.
Perfect.
Okay, you ready for this,
Ready.
Eve? We're going to be making snow.
Okay, let's do it. Oh my gosh, it feels so cool. It's hot.
So it's hot. That actually is an exothermic reaction right now happening, meaning you get some heat from that.
I've never had an exothermic reaction happening in my hands that I'm aware of. Wow, look at that.
Of snow.
It's really weird, Troy. When you first poured the water, good thing I got a manicure here. When you first poured the water, it felt really hot, and then kind of got colder. And the little salt pellets, as I described, just kind of fluffed up. So cool.
Yep, so right here, this is just some fluffing, and that cooling feeling you now feel?
Yeah.
That's what happens when the water evaporates, and it's just going to keep feeling cool as that water keeps going away.
Wow. Okay, so a little too fluffy for snowballs or snowmen, but still cool nonetheless, right? Can I just let it go in here?
Yep,
Is that
go
okay?
ahead, drop some.
Fun, you guys.
This might be a popular hit down south where they don't get too much snow.
Yeah,
we can take it down and make some ourselves.
I remember when I was in college in North Carolina, it snowed on occasion, and some of my friends had never seen it, those California kids, so pretty cool. So everybody has a chance to do this at Winter Toyland.
That's right.
So fun, thanks.
Yes,
that was neat. And Ruth, what do you have over
So I'd like to show you some of the other things we have at Winter Toyland. So I'm going to remove the goggles.
Okay, can I remove mine?
It's
I
safe.
may remove those, and I'm going to remove the water as well. So I'm putting that over there. Excuse me, my reach, Tori. So I'm going to show you some of the tops that we have from our tournament of tops.
Oh, tournament of tops.
Yes. So I'm going to ask you if Troy and Eve, you wouldn't mind sliding over here.
Sure.
And have round one of our tournament.
Oh.
So I'm going to give you each a weasel. So these are my favorite tops.
Okay.
So I ask you to both just go ahead and spin them.
Okay, let's see.
All right, are we ready? Good luck with this.
And while the visitors are spinning them, what we're hoping they learn a little bit about is the physics of how tops spin, about energy and motion. And we also have activities where we can teach them how to predict how the path that a top will actually take when it's spinning. And there's a lot of really cool ways to actually predict how a top will spin. Now, that would be round one. Now, round two, if you notice this top, this is called a tornado top.
Fancy.
So this is a totally different top. It looks like a spring. So this type of top actually will bounce. So if you launch this one from a height above the table, it will bounce, and it allows you to try different variables. So it changes the output of the experiment. So it also, you don't have to spin it when you drop it, it has a launcher that spins for it. So if you want to go ahead and launch that, but off the table, but not too high because it might actually bounce onto the floor and the camera might have trouble following it.
Okay, like here, Ruth?
Yeah, that's good.
And just hold on to the top,
Yep,
right?
and go ahead and push that. So that's another whole different type of top that you can experiment with and change the variable, which would be the height that you drop it from. And it will change the output. So we have a lot of different tops that you can experiment with. You can build your own. We have inverting tops, so I don't know if we have time for you and Troy to try that as well.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Now, Troy has not had a chance to try this, so you are on equal.
I don't like him to
I like to practice for weeks at a time, but they wouldn't let me this time.
We would not let Troy try this, I'll have you know.
Okay.
So the idea with these, if you
it's a balanced experiment.
There must be a trick
here. That's right. If you spin them hard enough and fast enough, they will actually invert and spin on the stem.
Oh, excuse me. This sounds hard.
Now, I will let you know they do tend to fly around, so they may go onto the floor. So just so you know about
I'll just dive down and catch them if they do.
Okay. So we just spin them as hard as we can?
As fast as you can, but try to spin it in a controlled manner so it doesn't fly off the table.
Fast and controlled are two things that don't go together for me.
I know. Ready?
Let's do it.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's hard.
All right.
So I'd say, if you want to try,
here.
That may be something people need to experiment with when they come to the center,
right?
Where you have more space and you can do it.
And certainly, oh, that was pretty good. Oh, Troy,
almost ran into some toys. That's okay.
And then the last thing that we have here are the wind-up toys.
Oh, okay, they're always
these
fun.
are things, and I don't know if we want to try a couple of these, but everybody loves wind-up toys.
So these are just on display, and the kids can play, experiment, and learn. You know, just a fun way to have fun.
But the other thing about them is, since we're a science center, it's not just playing with them. We allow this, like if you see what Troy's doing right here, is taking them apart, so you can see what's inside them.
Little toy dissections here.
Oh, I see.
See what makes them go.
We have them when the visitors can play with them, but then they can also take them apart and hopefully maybe even put them back together and learn about how they work.
Awesome. I'm going to just switch sides with you, Ruth, and remind everybody that Winter Toyland runs from December 19th through the 23rd, picks up again on the 26th through 30th, and also on January 2nd and 3rd. It's Mondays from Mondays through Saturdays from 11 to 3, and Sundays from 1 to 4. And that's all up there on your screen. And we also want to remind everybody, of course, Math Midway is still going on, and Ice Cream Wars coming up.
Every day we've got something new, something great.
You guys are always having fun and always doing really cool things. And remember, everybody, you can see all of our great Up and Atom science segments with our friends from the Da Vinci Science Center on our website. Just click on the Up and Atom Science link. So next month, Troy, I know I have to come with my sweet tooth, right?
We'll be here.
January 7th.
We'll bring the flavors. We'll have a little ice cream war in studio.
Sounds delicious. Thanks, everybody. And head on out to Winter Toyland. Sounds like so much fun. And stay with us. We'll be right back.